Welcome students. Today we will go through some concepts of class 9th, that is atoms and molecules, class 9th, atomicity, polyatomic ions and molecular masses. Okay, so let us go through the first one, that is atomicity. Atomicity is basically a concept. The definition is given, that is the number of atoms present in a molecule is called as atomicity. The number of atoms present in a molecule is called as atomicity. For example, let us take some examples. First one we have taken here hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. You can see the number of atoms. There are 2 atoms present in hydrogen, 2 in oxygen, nitrogen. So these are all examples of elements in which the atomicity is 2. And basically they are called as diatomic. Okay, what they are called as diatomic. So diatomic means the atomicity is 2. Now you can see here oxygen, that is again it is in the form of ozone. The molecular formula is O3. So O3 means the atomicity is 3. So it comes under triatomic. We can say it is a triatomic molecule. So after 3 onwards it will be called as polyatomic. Then you can see here phosphorus is P4 and it is having atomicity is 4. That means there are 4 number of atoms present in one molecule. Okay, so these will be considered as polyatomic molecules. Similarly, S8 is having 8 sulfur atoms. So this is also coming under the category of polyatomic. Now here we have dealt with examples in which there are single atoms, single one type of atoms are present. But we can also say some atoms like helium, neon, argon, these are all noble gases, then copper, uh, gold, silver, etc. Okay, so in that cases you can go through the atoms which are having atomicity 1. Okay, so they are all single. It can be a gold or silver. The atomicity will be 1, so they will be referred to as monoatomic atoms. Monoatomic atoms. Okay, so this is atomicity. So what is atomicity? It is a number of atoms present in a molecule. It's called as atomicity. So atomicity can be 1, for example monoatomic substances, monoatomic molecules. 2, it is diatomic. 3, triatomic. And 4 onwards we can say it is polyatomic, like phosphorus, sulfur, etc. are examples of polyatomic molecules. So next let us go through polyatomic ions. So what is a polyatomic ion? It is a group of atoms carrying a charge. Yes. So earlier we have seen atoms only. Now we will be seeing a group of atoms which is carrying a charge, which is called as polyatomic ions. Given are the examples of cations, that is positively charged ions, and anions, which are negatively charged ions. So first one, ammonium. Ammonium is an example of polyatomic cation that is having NH4 plus. This plus is the charge which is written as a superscript. Ammonium, the formula is NH4. Plus 1 is a charge. Similarly, nitronium ion has got a plus charge, so it is also considered as a polyatomic cation. Looking on to polyatomic anions, you can see here some examples: hydroxide, OH minus, then sulfate, SO4 minus, carbonate, CO3 minus. They are the examples of polyatomic anions. Okay, anion means something which has got a negative charge. They are called anions, and cations means something which has got a positive charge. Okay, now here we are studying about polyatomic ions. There are 2 types, polyatomic cations and polyatomic anions. Next we will study about the calculation of molecular masses. This is also an important concept given in class 10th. So in order to calculate the molecular mass of molecules, we should know the atomic masses. That is a prerequisite or the basic knowledge we should have. You can see the atomic masses mentioned here for different elements. We have taken hydrogen, carbon, that is hydrogen is 1 U. U is the atomic mass unit or unified mass. Carbon 12 U, nitrogen 14 U, oxygen 16 U, calcium 40 U, chlorine 35.5 U, sodium 23 U. Okay, so using this basic knowledge, let us calculate the molecular masses of some molecules. So first one, I'll take the simple one, that is water. All of you know the chemical formula of water, isn't it? What is the chemical formula? That is H2O. Now in H2O, you have 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. How to calculate the molecular mass? Look at the atomic masses of hydrogen. It is 1U. So 1 into 2. 1 into 2. Then plus 16. Okay. So how much you will get? You will get 18U. Okay. 18U, that is the molecular mass of water molecule. Then let us take another molecule, that is ammonia, NH3. Okay, so how to calculate nitrogen? What is the mass? You just check here. It is 14U. Okay, and hydrogen is again 1U. So we will, let us take nitrogen mass, that is 14 plus hydrogen, that is 1 into 3. So take it together. So how much it will come? 14 plus 3 is equal to 17U. That is the mass of ammonia. Okay, now let us take some other molecules like calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice. So calcium mass is given here, that is 40U. Okay, here it is there 40U. Oxygen is 16 and hydrogen is 1. Now here remember there is a bracket. So calcium is 40. Okay, now this bracket is actually there for both oxygen and hydrogen, and 2 is written outside. So twice is for oxygen and hydrogen. So keep it in mind. So 40 plus, then you can add oxygen and hydrogen together. So 16 of for oxygen and 1 for hydrogen, that is 17. That you can multiply with 2. 17 into 2. Okay, so it will be coming 40 plus 34, that is equal to 74U. Okay, you can also do like this, 40 plus you can take 16 into 2. Okay, 16 into 2 you can take. So 16 into 2, that is like that you can take. Then plus you can add 1 into 2. So then also you'll get the same value. That is 40 plus 16 into 2 is 32 plus again 2. So it is equal to 74U. Okay, so this is calculation of molecular masses. So it's a very small concept. So once again we can repeat what we have studied today. We have studied 3 concepts: atomicity, polyatomic ions, and molecular masses. What is atomicity? It is the number of atoms present in a molecule. Some simple examples are given, like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen have got 2 atomicity because there are 2 atoms. Ozone has got 3, phosphorus has got 4, and sulfur has got 8. There are some elements which like to exist freely as single atoms, and they all can be termed as monoatomic. Next we have studied what is a polyatomic ion. It is a group of atoms carrying a charge. Polyatomic cations are possible and polyatomic anions are possible. What are cations? Having a positive charge are called as cations. The examples given here are ammonium, that is NH4 plus, and nitronium, which is NO plus. Polyatomic anions, there are a lot of examples given in the Ncert textbook. We have taken some of them: OH minus hydroxide, sulfate SO4 2 minus, carbonate CO3 2 minus. Okay, now these ions and their valencies have to be remembered, because the next topic, that is about writing the formula of ionic compounds, that can be done with the help of these ions and their valencies also. So we'll take it in the next class. The last topic we have done is calculation of molecular masses. Molecular masses can be calculated using the atomic masses. So we have to remember all these atomic masses of simple elements like hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, calcium, chlorine, sodium, etc. You can calculate it based on the chemical formulae. Okay, so next class we'll study about writing chemical formulae. Thank you all of you.